So when it comes to pompano fishing, for me, it starts over here on the Sound. I like to come over here to Navarre Park to pump ghost shrimp. It's a common bait that a lot of us local pompano fishermen like to use. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna show you guys what I like to use to catch it. I have a little method that allows me to catch them pretty quick. You see down here, I got a pump, what we call a sifting tray, and then just a simple bait bucket. And you just need like a little belt that you can put around your waist, because you're gonna wanna have this bucket hanging on your side. I'm gonna go out here and pump a bunch of them and show you how I go about harvesting them right before I go out to surf fish. All right, so I'm out here pumping ghost shrimp. These are what they look like down in the bucket. I've already gotten about 6 or 7. I'm gonna try and show you guys here what these holes look like. You'll see these little holes in the sand. I'm just really pumping these holes, kind of squirting right on the sifting tray. You'll notice I got it tethered to my ankle so I can't drift away. And as I'm pumping, I'm just hitting them right in this bucket here. You know, picking them up right off the tray, right in the bucket. Let's go over here and start. But you see, these are not ideal conditions for pumping. When it's really windy like this, and we got rain coming in, it's really hard to catch them. But you see, with this little method I'm doing, you know, I'm able to still get a harvest to allow me to fish, especially with these pressure windows. These pompano really feed right before storms. It's almost like they know the surf's gonna get really dirty and it's gonna be hard for them to find their food. So they just come in and feast. See, there's one, there's 2. In the colder weather, just a little bit of ghost shrimp, you know, 101. Seems like when it's colder, they go deeper. When it's warmer, they tend to be right on the surface. And the other thing I'm finding is right after a rain, it kind of washes them down real deep. So even after a rain, you can catch them, but you just got to be ready to really, you know, pump deep for them. Really all about a method, really. Some guys have the pump, but they don't have the sifting tray that I'm using here. And that sifting tray is key. And you see, I'm just putting bungee cord on the corners so I have somewhere to put my leg. So that thing just naturally drags right next to me. And putting it down by your leg is key, because you're pumping down there. So you want that tray to stay by your ankle where you're pumping. So this is not going to be a line the beach up type fishing afternoon. With the surf being rough, I'm probably only going to fish about 3 rods today, so that I can really focus on them and kind of keep an eye on them holding and whatnot. So I'm not going to worry about getting too many shrimp. Like I said, I'm probably about clearing close to 3 dozen right now. We'll pump a little bit longer here. I'm on a good colony, but I truly think I already have what I need for a good day fishing. Look at that. So I'm sure in watching this video, a lot of guys are going to ask, what ghost shrimp pump do I buy? That is a problem. There's a bunch of good ones out there. There's one that's going to be on the market here soon that I believe the Sinker guy has. He, I say hound him about them. That's all I can recommend. Hound the Sinker guy, because they are awesome pumps. I got this one from him, and they do the trick. All right, you guys, I got my bait now for surf fishing this afternoon. They're a nice haul. So a lot of people like to keep them in water, and I've actually stopped doing that. I actually keep them in water until I get home. The moment I get home though, I put them in just a Tupperware bowl with a paper towel below them and just throw them in the fridge. Even if they die, they seem to dry out and they stay in their whole form, and they're actually much better to fish with. These guys will probably stay alive given I'm going to fish with them in a few hours. But if you do this approach like I'm saying and just throw them in the fridge with a towel under them, you'll be able to keep them for 5 days easy and keep fishing with them. So yeah, I got all these about 45 minutes. It was a nice quick haul and not ideal conditions. If you guys have any questions about how to pump these guys, feel free to send me a message. Good luck and tight lines.